Alright, gentlemen, listen up. For those men who don't know that there are dating phases in the dating game, well, there are, brother. You just don't go from speaking to somebody straight to taking them serious. There's levels to this shit, and there's steps to this. Listen up, I'm gonna show you how. So, listen up, Kings. It just came to me today as I was speaking to my boy that a lot of us do not know that there are steps and levels to the dating game. That shit blows my mind. I'm going to speak about the 3 phases in the dating game that you as a man should know and take very serious so that you won't make a mistake and picking the wrong girl. A lot of men out there are just making the big mistake of choosing the wrong girl. They just move too fast. Welcome to my channel. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment, do what you like, and do what you do. You know, I always appreciate it. So the 3 stages in the dating phase is going to be 1, the tryout phase, 2, the serious tryout phase, and 3, the relationship. Dong, dong, dong. In the tryout phase, this is exactly what we're doing. We're trying out for one another. In this tryout phase, the man has decided that this girl belongs in the wifey stage. He's going to give this girl a shot to maybe fuck up. That's what we're doing. When we give a girl a shot to take her serious, we just giving her a shot to fuck up. Let's see how she fucks up this time. Again, I'm not saying that all women will fuck up. A lot of men are out here fucking up, but I'm speaking about high valued men. I'm speaking of men with good jobs, good head on their shoulders. If you don't know what a high value man is, most likely is you're not a high value man yourself, and you should not be out here chasing women. So in this tryout phase, the moment of time that this takes is from literally the moment you start speaking to her till about 4 months. Some might be able to give it 5. I give it 5, but some people give it 4. I need 4 months in the trying out phase. I need to see her tendencies. I need to see her likes, how hygienic she is. I need to see all these things. And hygiene is a premium to me. I value hygiene over a woman's career, over a woman's money, over what car she drives. Hygiene to a woman is the #1 thing for me. So I need to see all of these things in the tryout phase. And you guys are also going to be getting to know each other through texting. You guys are going to be texting, more serious dating. And again, if she's not showing you this love, showing you more love than maybe you are, I'm not saying don't show her any love, but she must genuinely be interested in you before you are interested in her. Again, there's always going to be men are always going to be interested in an attractive woman. And this is why she needs to be more interested in grabbing your attention than you of hers, because she's always going to grab a man's attention. But the hard work is you being high valued enough to grab her attention. So by this, I'm meaning, is she texting you throughout the day? Is she complaining to you about her job, about what's going on at life, asking you if you eat? And I love it when a woman asks me, yo, what'd you eat today? Oye, papi, ¿qué tú comiste? In Spanish, what'd you eat today? Did you eat? Are you hungry? What are you going to eat later? Women are intuitive creatures, and when they are interested in you, women that know that you're a valuable man, they are going to generally reach out to you and show you by texting you a lot, complaining to you, not about you, but about their day in a nice way. Small dates, such as maybe going ice skating, rollerblading, movies, restaurants, no $400, $500 restaurants. I'm talking about maybe you spend a nice course meal on a restaurant, go on a few dates there, walk in the parks, carnivals, concerts, small dates. Not anything extravagant. Absolutely in no way, shape, or form are you sending her money in this trying out phase. Not money for breakfast, not money for Cash App, not money for lunch. You're sending her $0 in the trying out phase. Again, we're not cheap men. We're not ever going 50-50 on a date when we're going on dates. But us proactively sending her money to go quote-unquote eat or do her nails in this stage, it is an absolute no. That is already showing signs of you being a simp. And if she asks for money, block her, run away. Why? Because we want to make sure that this girl we're taking serious is an asset, not a liability. An asset is something that brings you value over time. A liability is something that devalues over time. A liability is an expense that you don't need, such as a car that you don't drive. If this woman is already asking you for money for whatever in this stage, it is a liability. It is a big red flag. And this is what we're looking out for in this trying out phase. We're looking for red flags so we can get the fuck up out of there. Feel me? In these red flags, I personally, I'm gonna tell you guys what I should look for, but majority of men should be looking for these red flags. I even drew it up here. Look, I got a list. Her having an IG with her Cash App or OnlyFans, red flag. Her having guy friends, red flag. Seeing that she's partying too much, red flag. She's always posting pictures of her traveling by herself or with her friends, red flag. She's always out with her single friends and talking about her single friends, red flag. Acting masculine, and I don't mean a woman that goes to the gym, a woman who's argumentative woman, red flag. A woman who doesn't cook, red flag. Again, this is my list. I have tended to see that checking off women off these lists early has saved me from a bunch of headaches, liabilities, and just drama. Another thing in this trying out phase that you guys should be absolutely looking for is if she can cook. Gentlemen, if she cannot cook and is not willing to learn how to cook for you, that is a red flag. And a high valued man, no matter how rich he is, should love coming home to a well home cooked meal provided by his beautiful lady. Hopefully she's in some nice boom boom shorts while she's in the kitchen cooking it up. And this is what all men really dream of. Nice home cooked meal, taking off his slippers, a back rub, shower running, a nice joint, and just chill out. So if she can't cook or is not willing to learn how to cook for you, this is a red flag. And it shows that she's not really 100% in on this teamwork. The second stage is going to be the serious tryout phase. This girl has passed the test of the tryout phase. She has made the practice squad. Now she's on to the second trial phase to try to make the backup team. She's trying to make the team, guys. All right, this is the team that she's trying to make, and she needs to go through this tryout to make it through the team. So the time frame for the second tryout phase is going to be from month 4 all the way to month 8. This is an 8-month process. So in this trial phase, you have already viewed all the red flags. You found out that her IG is cool. She only posts pictures of her nieces, her nephew. There's no booty pics on there. You already talked about her thirst trap pictures. She's already acknowledged that if things get serious with you, she might even delete her IG or take down all those thirst trap pictures and just post more feminine, women-like pictures. If when I am in a serious relationship, I will never want my girlfriend to have Instagram just because it is the biggest dating app in the world. And if a woman is out there posting pictures of her selfies on Instagram, what is she doing? She's telling the world, hey, maybe I'm not single now, but in the future, if this guy fucks up, I'm ready. This is me. This is how I look. Look at this booty pop. That's why we call it thirst trap. So if she's out here still posting thirst traps while you're in a relationship, you need to cut that off or just cut her off. In this stage, you have also set your boundaries and your expectations from her. Again, women are not our slaves. We don't tell her, hey, we want you to do this. We want you to do that. But she has realized during the trial phase, your customs, things that you like and dislike. She should already know that after work, you don't really like to argue. You like your peace. These boundaries must be set at the trial phase. You cannot expect to start setting boundaries now in the serious trial phase when the boundaries was never set in the beginning. So please make sure if you haven't already set these boundaries and expectations from your lady, you start to do so respectfully, politely now. But women sometimes like to be told what to do as well. In this stage, you should also understand that you are the leader. You are going to be the future provider of the relationship. When you do say something, it is for the best of your interest. It is for her interest. And as a man, you should be there to provide for your women. Sometimes emotionally. In this stage, we're not providing yet fully financially. We're going to speak about that. In this stage, if she had guy friends, she should no longer have guy friends. Guy friends are extremely red flag. There is no such thing as a guy friend who genuinely wants to be friends with an attractive woman. We don't believe in that shit. Every friend as a guy wants to smash that girl. We're not forcing anybody to do anything. You just give her an option. She can either get rid of her guy friends or you get rid of her. It's that simple. There's no negotiating on that. Now, fellas, the relationship. The relationship is going to be the last step in the dating phase. Why is the relationship the last step in the dating phase and not marriage? Because the relationship is the base for everything. Once you're married, you already know, you think you know this person inside out and vice versa. So in their relationship phase, this is, of course, marriage is a relationship, but I'm talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. This phase starts at month 8. The reason why I think it takes 8 months to truly know a girl is because women are complex creatures. Us men, we're simple. All we want is a beautiful girl who's quiet, who's feminine, and who submits to us and shows us that she's not going to be out there hoeing around if we're not around. That's all men want. Now, women on the different end, they want this, that. It's really hard to satisfy a woman fully. So in order for us to vent these women out who are easily unsatisfiable, we must take this time to fully vent and process these women out. So now that we're in a relationship phase, I don't believe in having Instagram or social media. As everybody knows, Instagram is the biggest dating app in the world. Which, if you're a single man, you should be on all those apps. There's no reason why you're a single man and not in all those apps. Even if you're broke, you should be on those apps still interacting with women while you're chasing the bag. Just because you're broke, just don't stop interacting with women. You still need your charm. These dating apps, yes, these women want a lot, but it's a good way for you to practice your charm and practice how to get to know women a little better. So if you're a single man, you should be on every single dating app. As a high-valued man, if you have already established your value, your leadership, your confidence, your boundaries, your expectations in the earlier dating phases, you should have no problem in your relationship unless life occurs during the relationship. And that happens. These boundaries, these expectations should be set. That's why the trial phase and the serious trial phase are so important, because both of you guys need to know one another very intimate and know your pros and your cons before getting into this relationship. I've only had 3 serious girlfriends, and all 3 of them have met my mom. My mom was infatuated with them because I know how to pick girls. I know how to pick good women. I know how to pick valuable women that are going to be assets to me, never liabilities. And they also bad. Know what I'm saying? Also, fellas, this is where we get serious. This is where you start paying some bills. Of course, I'm not saying pay her rent. Unless you make an extravagant amount of money and her rent is really not going to tickle your bones, it's not going to really ruffle your wallet, that's fine. But me, as a man living in New York City, especially in Harlem, if I ever pay a woman's rent, that is because I'm a multi-millionaire. But rent is not cheap, especially in New York City. It's one of the most expensive cities in the world. So if a girl ever expects me to pay her rent in New York City, she is out of her fucking mind. She's bugging. That doesn't necessarily mean I won't help her out. Something simple, but something that's also going to take away from her stresses as a woman. This changes when you guys move in together. If in the relationship in the future, you guys decide that it is time for you guys to move together, then yes, you as a man will be paying every single bill in that household. Just as long as she knows that when you get home, you want that nice cooked plate. You don't want no arguing. You don't want anything that's going to bother you. You just want your peace. Whatever it is that gets you peace. And she should already know this by now. And in the future, if you guys decide to get married, I don't believe in marriage. I think that there is no benefit to a man in marriage, but that's my belief. If you think that you would want to get married in the future, just please be wise. Leave the state out of it. The state has nothing to do with the love between 2 people. If 2 people genuinely love each other, there's no reason why the state should be involved. And number 2, as a man, of course, you're going to be the high valued man. You're going to be the breadwinner. You're going to be the boss in that relationship. Please make sure that everything that you have built your whole life is safely guarded. This is by a prenup. Though you can't fully safeguard your whole life in this world, we know that men, we are always going to take that short end of the stick. Let's just protect ourselves as much as we can with that prenup. And as much as you love this woman, as much as she claims she loves you, times do change. Feelings change. So make sure, be wise, get that prenup. So again, gentlemen, thank you once again for joining my little spiel. If you follow these 3 stages, I absolutely guarantee you that you're going to find and keep the woman that you need and want instead of the one that you want. There's a big difference. So I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and turn on all those notifications so that you know when the next time I have my little spiel. To all my kings, stay safe, stay great, stay consistent.